them tight together like that. Stick them out in front of you like this. Lock your elbows for me. Lock your elbows. I'd like you to listen and concentrate on exactly what I say. If you'd like to do this in the audience, you can. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to stare at the point where your thumbs cross right now. Stare at the point where your thumbs cross right now. Once again, the audience has to be very, very quiet, okay? Now what I'm going to ask you to do, I want you to look up towards the ceiling, fix your eyes on one point towards the ceiling. Right now. Fix your eyes on one point towards the ceiling. Just look up, look up, look up, look up. On my count of one, I want you to close your eyes, tightly close. Actually close your eyes. Now this is what I suggest to you. Don't try to get hypnotized. Don't fight against it. Just let it happen and it will. 3, 2, 1, close your eyes now. Eyes tightly closed, eyes tightly closed. Like I said, don't try and get hypnotized. Don't fight against it. Just let it happen and it will happen naturally for you. Now, I want you to squeeze your hands tighter and tighter and tighter. Squeeze your hands as tight as it'll go, as tight as it'll go. Squeeze your hands as tight as it'll go. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to count forward from 1 up to 5. I'm going to count forward from 1 up to 5. With each and every number that I count, your hands are going to squeeze, lock, pull, match, melt, and go tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. By the time I reach a count of 5, you cannot, will not be able to pull your hands apart no matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try, you cannot, will not be able to pull your hands apart no matter how hard you try. In fact, the harder you try to take your hands apart, the harder you try to take your hands apart, the tighter they're going to get. The harder you try to take your hands apart, the tighter they're going to get. The tighter they're going to get. They get tighter and tighter with each and every number that I count. 1, your hands squeezing, matching, melting, pulling, locking, going closer and closer, tighter and tighter together now. Tighter and tighter and tighter together now. 2, your hands squeezing, locking, matching, melting, pulling, cramping, clamping, going tighter and tighter now. Tighter and tighter now, my count of 3. I want you to imagine that I place your hands in a vice, squeezing this vice tighter and tighter and tighter. I'm squeezing this vice tighter and tighter and tighter. Squeezing this vice tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. On my count of 4, I want you to imagine I bolted your hands shut. I bolted your hands shut. They're getting tighter and tighter and tighter now. Tighter and tighter, tighter now, as if they're magnetized and glued together. Anything you have to do to imagine your hands will knock them apart now happens right now. Your hands stuck, glued, locked, matched, melted. Melted together. Think to yourself, my hands are locking, my hands are locking, my hands are locked, 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 locked until I release you. On my final count, you can try to take your hands apart, but the harder you try, the tighter they're going to get. 5, you can try to take your hands apart. Try hard, but the harder you try, the tighter they're going to get. How do you try, the tighter they're going to get? How do you try, the tighter they're going to get? How do you try, the tighter they're going to get? If you took your hands apart, then open up your eyes, take feedback in the audience for me. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you tonight. Without disturbing anyone, please make sure you're very careful. Now, if your hands are locked, leave them locked. If your hands are locked, leave them locked. And continue concentrating on the sound of my voice and the sound of the music. What I want everyone to do right now is to realize this. Your hand is still locked, but that stickiness that went to your hands, just went to your eyelids. And your eyelids are now glued, stuck together on my count of 3. On my count of 3, you will not be able to open up your eyes no matter how hard you try. On my count of 3, your eyelids will be stuck shut, glued shut. 1, they're getting tighter and tighter now. You can begin to feel the tightness and stickiness in your eyelids. 2, they're getting shut tight now. Tight shut, tightly shut now. 3, you cannot open up your eyes no matter how hard you try. Try, but you can. Try, but you can. Try, but you can. Excellent, excellent. Now stop trying. We're going to switch gears. Stop trying. We're going to switch gears now. If you've opened up your eyes, and take feedback in the audience for me without disturbing anybody. But we're going to switch gears. So keep your eyes closed at all times unless I ask you to open them. Keep your eyes closed at all times unless I ask you to open them. And listen and concentrate on the sound of my voice and the sound of the music. This is where it needs to be very quiet in the audience because what I'm going to do, I'm going to hypnotize these people instantaneously. It's going to happen within a couple of seconds. Now, the hypnotic induction that I use has been tested by the Tom Silver Institute of Hypnosis for the past 3 years, and it's been very successful. I've been using it for the past 3 years. So what I want you to do, it's time to switch gears now. So I'm going to come around and touch you on the hands because it's time to go to sleep. The moment that I touch your hands, a few things are going to happen. 1, your hands are going to drop down into your lap, where they'll come apart. Your head will drop forward into a deep relaxed state, and your entire body will go instantly into a deep